What's up, everyone? Welcome to Religion of Speed. Today we're going to be doing another Just Browsing. And a while back, fellow YouTuber, I like calling him fellow YouTuber, even though he's like miles ahead of me. But we're on the same person basically. YouTuber Doug DeMiro started his Cars and Bids website. It's a car auction website, but I never really knew what it was. This is my first time. This is literally the first time I've looked at the page. I want to see what this is all about. Because why does this exist? Why do we need cars and bids? And already I think I see why. Because where else would you see a 91 Ford Probe GT? Like, where else would you find that on a nice car auction site? So, of course, there is Bring a Trailer, and of course, there's eBay, and, there's your Craigslist, your Facebook, but this kind of seems just off the cuff, kind of seems to be the everyman Bring a Trailer. So I'm going to take a look at this Ford Probe GT. Listen, I have a weird thing for early 90s front wheel drive American cars. It's because they were trying so hard to catch up to the Japanese at this point that they were doing a lot of weird things. Ford especially. This, as most of you probably know, was supposed to be the Mustang. This was going to be the replacement for the Mustang. It was going to go front wheel drive, it was going to go turbocharged, and there was so much backlash against it that they scrapped this and made the SN, was it the SN95, I believe it was? And I think that's the chassis code. The early 90s, bubbly Mustang. That's why that chassis is just a Fox body underneath, and that's because they were like, well, shit, we don't have time to develop a new chassis. But yeah, I understand why people wouldn't want this to be a Mustang, but I am so glad Ford made this product. I mean, underneath, this is, of course, just a Mazda. This is a Mazda MX-6 underneath, but this thing is insanely clean. Like, this is too much. I can't believe this car right now. The detail photos are getting a little ridiculous. Let me see a little bit of rust. Let me see the actual interior. How about anything? 134 pictures. All right, we're not going through all of 134. Here we go. Go to the grid. All right, so interior, you got your 90s red interior. It is a manual. Automatic seat belts, which suck. Back to photos, thank you. How many miles are on this thing? 134,000. That's actually more than I was anticipating given how nice this looks. So somebody took care of this car. Yep, there is your 2.2 liter Mazda turbo engine. Well, same mass airflow flapper door that every freaking Japanese car had forever. It's clean, but it's used, so you wouldn't really feel that bad driving this car. High bid right now is only $5,000 with 2 days left. Listen, at some point on this channel, I'm going to have money. Maybe. Hopefully. But if I had money, we might be buying a car right now. No, Doug, I don't want to sell my car with you. Okay, let's go back to the main page and see what else we got here. Jaguar, this AMG wagon, that is insanely cool. Only 28 grand? I guess it is a 2012. I imagine this is going to be just like Bring a Trailer, though, where the last 3 hours are going to be where the bids actually start going up. So that price probably means nothing. I like how Doug does a small little blurb for each car that comes on here, it looks like. That's kind of cool. Wait, does he also do... Wow, if he's doing the description of every car out here, Doug's a busy man. But, ooh, look at that Tacoma. Look at that RX-7. Okay, I'm liking this website. See, the thing about Bring a Trailer is they became a little too up their own ass to have just cool stuff on there. It had to be like the upper echelon of cars. You wouldn't see a 350Z Roadster on there. It was only the top cars. And the fact that this kind of has its enthusiast cars, but it's running the gambit. Like, you have your turbocharged NB, which looks really clean. I'm not sure what wheels those are. I think that might be on stock suspension. Look at that fender gap. Okay, so it has a mismatched hardtop. Like, this isn't like the best. Oh, this is a Mazda speed. Okay. Okay. The fact that it doesn't have the stock Mazda speed wheels is kind of shitty, but 134 pictures. I wonder if you need 134 pictures to list your car on Doug's site. And this is not. Oh, okay. Never mind. This is 134 pictures. Yeah. See, like, it's not perfect. On Bring a Trailer, your car had to be perfect or people would pick it apart. The fact that you can get a $6,000 Mazda speed on here, which once again, I don't think that price is gonna. Oh my God, is that an Acti fire truck? What is this? Yeah, I'm liking this site already. This is so much better than Bring a Trailer. I'm sorry I'm making that comparison so much, but I mean, of course that comparison is gonna come up, right? Look at this little fire truck. I don't know what I would ever use this for. I don't need it. This is the most adorable little fire truck ever. This would be a perfect cars and coffee car. The kids would love it. Like, you'd get all the attention. That is fantastic. I've always wanted to build. Okay, hear me out. I've always wanted to build a K-truck drift car. Now, if you're gonna build a K-truck drift car, why not use a fire truck? All right, what else do we have on here? We have an all-road, which is the biggest pile of garbage ever. I know some people out there are going to argue with me, but they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Ooh, Audi 200 Quattro. Now, I'm not a big Audi fan, but I will admit these old Audis have a certain cool factor to them, especially when they're running on TT wheels. Like, that looks really good. I will give that guy some credit. Clearly, it is modified. It has a turbo boost gauge right there. I wonder if there's any underhood photos. There's got to be underhood photos, right? On this site, there has to be. There we go. So, ooh, that is a clean engine bay. Look at that. Okay, some work was put into that engine bay. The crinkle painted intake manifold, pipe, valve cover, just your basic open element filter. It's right next to the turbo. That's got to be sucking in all the hot air. Yeah, okay. It's got some oil leaks. Shocker. But I know some people that would buy that car in a heartbeat. This is really cool, guys. Like, if you haven't been to this site yet, I do highly suggest checking it out because there is a lot of cool stuff on here. Like, where else would you see a Tacoma mini truck next to, like, an old SL? And that's a nice little mini truck. Oh, it's on air? Yeah. I want a mini truck. I mean, listen, I want to touch every little aspect of the automotive world, and mini trucks are one of them. Hey, a Fiesta. Sold for $11,500, a 2014. That's mine. Recaro seats. That's the same as mine. How many miles? 68, which is considerably less than mine. Mine's up to 105 now. Just did an oil change today. So that's a little disappointing to see it only go for 11.5, but this is white. Mine is orange, which is a very rare color, so it might go for a little more, maybe. But given the fact that mine has a lot more miles, people might not like that either. Sad to see the prices of these things going down a little bit. I was hoping they'd go up, but doesn't matter. I'm not planning on selling that car anyways. So that's our ending soon. What's on newly listed? Okay, so it looks like, yeah, because these are all the same cars, right? Except for that All-Track, I don't think I saw that one. But generally, these are all the same cars. Yeah, so that means it's a very limited selection. So you're not going to be getting out here to browse a ton of cars, but the fact that there's just such a strange, eclectic mix. Let's see what the past auctions have been. I'm curious what this mix has been. There's a Cherokee, a two-door Cherokee, sitting next to an Alpha 4C. Yeah, okay, I like this site because this site doesn't discriminate. That's really cool, even though maybe it should discriminate because that's an ugly Charger. But hey, that's just like my opinion, man. What is this? Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen a Hummer camper But yeah, I guess why not, right? Oh man, I don't like Hummers or Humvees. I hate them actually. They're bad to work on. But the width of this thing is actually pretty good when it comes to a camper like that, isn't it? Because that will give you extra space in the interior. And it looks like this one was custom built for it. Wow, it's not that nice. It is not that nice at all. I thought this was going to be like a professional built. It still has the shitty stock diesel engine. The only way I would ever buy one of these is if it was Duramax swapped. That's the only way. Sold for $36,500. You know, given the condition, I feel that's a fair price. Not that I really know what Hummers are going for right now. Oh my God. A 99 show? These, okay, what happened to all these cars? Like, I see more first gen shows than I have ever seen second gen shows. Is it all just because of the cam gear stuff? Did people not fix them and blow up the engines and just send them to junkyards? That's got to be it. For those that don't know, this has a 3.4 liter V8. Let's scroll down. There we go. 3.4 liter V8 developed by Yamaha, just like the original shows. But those were V6s, of course. These were awesome engines. But this had one major flaw, and that was that the cam gear would shear off the cam, or the bolt would shear. I think the bolt would shear is what it was. So once that happened, it pretty much just grenaded the engine because it was an interference motor, and you're toast. And it's not like that engine is in many cars. So good luck finding a junkyard engine. Good luck finding parts even to rebuild it. So I guess I answered my own question there, huh? All right, so we had the Taurus show, Lotus Elise. What other weird, funky stuff do we have on here? We got a Woody Wagon fucking Crown Vic, old M3 that went to 40 grand. It didn't sell. Jesus Christ. 2019 Fiesta. Oh, only 2,600 miles. Okay. I was going to say, how'd that one go for so much more? But that makes sense. Nissan pickup, Desert Runner. That's cool. That's really cool. Integra Type R. Wait, what? I thought these were going for a lot more. That is a clean, like non-modified Type R, and it only went for 20? I was pretty sure these things were going for like 30 or 40. I mean, yeah, I would love one of those at some point, but, you know, I'm going to have to start a Patreon to ever afford one. A La Forza! No shit. All right, I'm going to cover the La Forza at some point. I'm going to do a whole, probably article on it, because I want to go in depth into the La Forza brand and this truck, because it was such a weird and interesting story in the automotive world that nobody's ever heard of. So, brief rundown, this is an Italian company that wanted to make a luxury SUV. They made the chassis, they teamed up with Ford for the engines. Some of them had a Kenny Bell supercharger kit on a 5-liter in them. Other ones had like little diesel motors. They had like every engine under the sun. It was such a weird vehicle. Yeah, this one said it's a 5-liter. Like, look at this dash pad. That looks like OBS wood. Oh, OBS. That's what I'm using to record this. OSB wood. Just somebody made a dash out of. It's ugly. It's terrible, and the fact that it exists is amazing. And then under the hood, yeah, we just have a Ford 5-liter. Like, they didn't even bother to make their own intake manifold. It's just a Ford 5-liter out of a truck. That's it. So this car is very interesting. We will go into... I did not click on that. I did not click on that either. We will go into the La Forza brand at some point because, yeah, this is just a very interesting automotive story that many people don't know. And I'm sure there's a lot of things that I don't know about either. Look at that, $3,200. You could have one of the rarest vehicles on the road for $3,200. Now everybody will think you're driving some sort of a Zuzu, but you know, it's the price you pay. All right, now I was gonna call the video there because, you know, I think that gets us the general gist of what this site is. And then I saw this. 1990 Autech Zagato Stelvio AZ1. What is this? Okay, people that know me know I know my Japanese cars, right? Never seen this. Never heard of this. No idea what the fuck this is. What is going on? All right, now that is really a face only a mother could love. But I'm kind of falling in love with it just because it is so goofy. It has... What? Okay, it has NACA ducks on the wheels facing the wrong directions. Can I get a picture of the other side, please? Other side, other side, other side. I need to see something. Okay, somebody just put the wheels on backwards. Those wheels are on backwards because all the NACA ducts are pointing the wrong direction. But this thing is cool. All right, I'm doing a video or an article or something on this. I'm learning more about this. I'm going to tell you guys more about this because what in the heck is going on? Now it said 3 liter, so I need to go down to the engine because I'm pretty sure this is actually a Nissan underneath. Yep, that is a VG30. This is a Nissan underneath. So it's a Z. It's a 300Z, or 300ZX, first gen, Z31, with a different body and an engine tuned by Autech. This is so cool. This is so cool. And it only sold for 25 grand. That's amazing. Oh my God, I need to know more about this car. So expect an article on this car in the future as well because, yeah, I've never heard of this. I don't think anybody's heard of this car. So the fact that if I can go this long without knowing about a Japanese car, then nobody else knows about it either. And I'm sure it has one hell of a story to tell. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there because I don't think we're going to get any rarer or weirder than an Autech Zagato. And quite frankly, Doug DeMuro, thank you, sir, because this website is awesome. I love the cars that you're listing on here. You have just such an eclectic mix. You have a bunch of weird stuff that just speaks to my heart. And yeah, keep up the good work, Doug. And if you want to see more Just Browsing videos, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button to make sure... Oh, and the bell icon, because now you just have more stuff. Just push all the buttons, okay? Push all the buttons. As I always say, push all the buttons. That way you'll be informed whenever there's a new video up, and trust me, there will be more because there is so much on the internet to browse. So stick around for the next episode of Just Browsing.